So it's already March and spring is right around the corner. And like many of you, I'm anxious to get started in the lawn this year. And it starts with weed control. Now, some of you are lucky enough to have already taken care of this step. But for the rest of us, I want to talk about some things to think about when it comes to pre-emergent applications. Here we go. The best way to control weeds is to get ahead of them before they even start growing. And you do that with a pre-emergent. So the way a pre-emergent works is it creates a barrier within the soil to prevent things like crabgrass from popping up in the lawn. And it's really effective to apply for long-term weed control, and it makes managing weeds in your yard much easier throughout the season. So here are 3 quick tips to think about as you start planning your pre-emergent application this year. So the first thing I want to talk about is to think about if you're planning on seeding at all this spring. Are you planning on doing a spring overseed or a spring renovation of any kind? If you are, skip the pre-emergent. Don't do it. If you apply a pre-emergent around grass seed or on grass seed, at all with grass seed, that grass seed is not going to grow, and it's going to be a pretty costly mistake that you're going to have to deal with there. So if you're planning on seeding, skip the pre-emergent. If you do eventually want to plant grass seed, just make sure that you check the label on your pre-emergent. The label is going to tell you when you can safely grow grass seed after a pre-emergent application. Step number 2 is to time your application properly. There's a couple of different ways that you can figure out the best time to apply your pre-emergent. Nature is a pretty good indicator. If you know what a forsythia bush is, it's that bright yellow bush that blooms early spring. Once you see that starting to bloom, that's a pretty good indicator that the soil is warming up and you can get your pre-emergent down, and that would be a good time to do it. If you want to be more precise, you can follow the soil temperatures in your area. There's a couple of online resources to do that. If you want to be even more accurate than that, you can go and pick up a digital meat thermometer, stick it in the ground in your yard, and you'll know exactly what your soil temperature is measuring at any given time. And as it's approaching 50 to 55 degrees or so, that's the window you're looking for your pre-emergent application to beat the germination of those weed seeds. Step number 3 is to consider mixing up which products you use every few years or so. There's some articles online, there's some stuff out there that suggests that weed seeds can become immune to certain active ingredients if they're exposed to them consistently enough over time. So, for example, if you're using prodiamine the last 3, 4, 5 years or so, consider switching to dithiopyr for 3, 4, or 5 years or so, and then alternating between the two or experimenting with another ingredient that works as a pre-emergent. Personally, I've tried both dithiopyr and prodiamine and have had good success with both of those, and recommend looking at the label on the bag at your local hardware store or shopping online for those active ingredients. They work just great, whether it be in a granular form or a liquid form. I'll leave links down below to all of the products that I've tried, and you can check those out and see if you want to try those too. So the last thing I want to touch on here is a kind of a bonus tip, is to follow the label. And that should really go without saying, but I think that's something that should be emphasized, and I think it's a good reminder. Follow the label. Check the label, especially for pre-emergents, for herbicides of any kind. It's going to tell you how much you need to apply. It's going to give you potentially recommended spreader settings that you could go with. It's going to give you more information about safety and other things. Pre-emergents especially are going to talk about seeding afterwards, how long you're going to have to wait for seeding, other things like that. All the important things that you need to know about that particular product and how to apply it and all those things are going to be on the label. So please read the label. That's going to go ahead and wrap up this quick video here talking about pre-emergence, getting excited for spring, getting closer and closer to green grass. It's just about here, and it's going to be a great year. So hopefully that's a helpful video for you. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments below. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.